What's up, confessors? Happy Friday. We made it through the week. So let's get into the latest episode of the Mayans. And a lot went down, y'all. Okay, the biggest thing, of course, Creeper has found out that who easy is the rat. I did not think it was going to happen this quick, first and foremost. Let me just say that. But I'm happy it did. I'm happy it's fast paced, like it's going. And we can just get right into it because I'm like, this is what I am living for. So, hi, BB. Hey, girl. Hey. So, I don't even know where to start. Let me just get my notes out because I'm going to be all over the place. So, Easy meets with the Grim Bastards and they make that deal so they can later meet to have that little womp 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 they had. Miguel, he pulls up on Angel. So Angel's on his bike at the light. What is it? It is just something about traffic lights in the road. Like it's just a lot of meeting in the road action going on this episode, but I'm here for it. The only thing I was right about, Angel started the fire. Now, let me tell y'all this, okay? I thought it could have been him too. But it wasn't until they showed the, past what happened when they showed him igniting the fire. It wasn't until that moment, right before the episode started, that I realized that's Angel. That's how Angel walks. And it was so funny because when Miguel brung it to Angel's attention, that's what he brung up. I mean, he told him he was careless because he was to let the little boy see his face when they went and raided and did all that and kidnapped homeboy, Bottles homeboy. And so he was really careless with that. And he told him that he was like, yeah, he was like really careless. He was like, you don't know me. He was like, yeah, I know you. I've studied you. I've seen you, and I know that was you. I was like, oh my gosh, why is this happening? Hey, Lady B. I always said it looks like Angel as well. I just like easy. AJ. You definitely know. This episode showed how Easy is not that smart. He forgot about the gang and how they taught. He forgot a lot of things once he became a rat, and that's his bad. So it's like Easy is also very careless. So birds of feather flock together, they brothers, so they both careless. Fucking Reyes brothers. We haven't had that yet. We have not had the fucking Reyes brothers quote yet at all. And we are in season 5. What is happening? I don't like that. We should have had one by now. I figured they could have figured out a way. So, let me show this clip. It's only 12 seconds, so I'm not sure exactly what it shows. I didn't see it, but this is when Glinda.
So why'd you set the fire? Why'd you burn down your brother's dream?
Why you burn down your brother's dream, Angel? I mean, we saw that night on the finale when they were sitting at the table. Angel was not about that life. And, Easy was like, get up or get gone. Do one of the two. And so he's trying to save his brother. I mean, and he has to save himself also. Because when the club find out about it, Angel is just going to be in just about as much trouble as Easy is. So it goes hand in hand. So I don't feel that Angel's going to get out of this alive unless he's the one who takes out Easy. And y'all, the way it's setting up, that could happen. It could happen. I thought Easy instructed Angel tonight set the fire because he didn't want to work with the little lady. So that. I'm obviously not, because he wanted he that was his dream. You see how he is? He up here doing fentanyl now. So what does that say? He apparently is going to be something. For Angel to do something that major, for something that major to be written for Angel to do to Easy, that is definitely going to cause conflict. Now that Easy definitely knows now is him because of Sophia and how freaking he spazzed out when he went to go see Sophia to talk to her to try to get Easy to stop. Because that was another thing that Miguel had said, get your brother to stop. He's like, and maybe all the secrets can stay safe. Is there more secrets? Is there like did I took that as two ways, okay? Is there's more secrets just out there, just in general? He was just saying that. Or does Angel also know? Like, did Miguel tell him and we didn't see that? So does Angel know and we don't know Angel knows? Like, what secrets can be kept? Like, why would you say that to him and then raise his eyebrows to want to know what that means if he don't already know? It's just I don't understand. I also just realized Potter didn't know about the tapes. Oh, dang, that's right. See, Potter don't know all that he thought either. See, it's not looking good for the kid. It's not. Oh, Potter, Lord. It's so sad how the father always showed favoritism towards Easy and labeled Angel the bad child. And which is so funny because, Angel having the name Angel and you're deemed as the bad child. Yeah, that's some irony or an oxymoron or maybe both. I don't know, but yeah, it's really weird. But now it's clearly reversed. You see that now. He has given up on Easy, and now Felipe Pops can be a doting grandfather to Maverick, and it can just be everything that it needs to be. And he can still sit down and have conversations with Angel. He loves Angel now. Like, Angel don't moved up to be the best kid, so Easy definitely took a back seat. I'm absolutely annoyed that Easy is being careless, knowing he has a son to care for. And that's the thing. See, Easy doesn't care, obviously. And, they have showed us that the past two seasons, that Easy just doesn't care. What he is, Easy is by any means necessary. And here you have Angel, not violent, not violent. And it's just not the parallel, it's just not going to happen. So that's where I feel the friction is definitely going to happen, especially now that Easy knows. Anywho, what else happened? We're just everywhere. So much happened. We're just everywhere, but I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, um, so Bishop, so there you see the scene where Bishop's at the table telling everybody what happened, how Andrew just pow 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 at the Suns and it was all good. So here comes Easy, and everyone's like, oh shit, party's over. Here the witch is here. So he comes in, and Angel's about business right then and there. He remembered what his brother said. Well, I don't know if he knows his brother, but he remembered what Miguel said. And so he's like, yo, bro, like, what is you doing? This fentanyl stuff is crazy. The cartel, like, this is crazy. What are you doing? And so as soon as he said that, Easy's like, I don't want to lead like Alvarez led. And in so many words, and then he just dropped the money on the table, just clobs of money just falling. And all of the guys are just like oohing and on because they ain't been seeing no money since they had the pipeline. And everyone's struggling personally in their own ways at this moment. So when it looked like they was really feeling what Angel was saying, when Angel was saying everything about what's going on. So as soon as that money hit the table, though, They was like, shit, what else you need us to do? What we doing next? Fentanyl, where is that? Do you need me to help make some? I'll go. It was a whole different ball game. Money talks. And that bullshit Angel was talking, he could have just walked up out of there because they were not hearing it anymore. But Easy knew how to come to them. Easy knew he had to make some type of return on something because he ain't gave them shit since the pipeline, and he's feeling it at this point. Every person he has came in contact to, every single episode so far, someone has told him that he is not doing right by the club. He don't know what he's doing, and Easy knows at this point. Like, he put his foot in his mouth when he made himself king. Was it Easy? Is it thinking straight? The Fen will unalive those prisoners, definitely, and that's gonna cause more stuff. So, protect Creeper at all costs, because something we can't let nothing happen to Creeper, y'all. We can't. Do y'all think the lady from Desperate Housewives will take out Potter? Will Potter get to her first? Will Potter live on Survivor? Oh my goodness, that is her. I was like, do I know her? But baby, I don't. Oh my gosh, that is her. Hold on. Let's put some respect on her name, y'all. Hold on. Let's do this right. Patricia Devlin, Deputy Assistant Inspector General, Investigation Division, OIG, San Diego Field Office. I'm gonna ask y'all if y'all can remember that by the end of this season. If I can remember that, I told y'all to remember. Yes. So yeah, put some respect on her name. But I feel Potter is definitely scared, because when has Potter ever sent some of his own hooligans or whomever they are to go shut somebody else up? You know what I'm saying? So Potter is finally scared. And you know what? About time. He should be. Because I'm sick of him not being scared. After season 4 ended, I understand Angel. He acts just like the middle child, not having direction and finding it hard to make decisions. You know, that's true. That's very true. I struggled with that for a while because I'm a middle child. So that is very true. Absolutely. These new hearts and such are in the way of my chat. I don't like that. YouTube added them in this spot. It is a weird spot, isn't it? It is the most awkward spot. I don't understand that either. I feel like it should come up in the comments, like from the person who did it or something. I don't know. YouTube, can we do something about that? Can we do something about that? Can we discuss the fine chocolate? I said yes. When is his spinoff coming? You talking about the Grim Bastards? You want some of them Grim Grims? Oh my goodness. Oh, BB, so true. I almost forgot he's in the middle of Miguel Izzy. You forgot Lady Peace. That's a shame. You ain't know what she was talking about. Easy definitely didn't have enough experience to lead the club. He also was not as analytical as he was in season 1 and 2. Well, season 1 and 2, he still had Alvarez to help him. That's why. Because he was still wet behind the ears, and for some reason, Alvarez just took the best liking to, and I still don't understand that. Why did Alvarez take such a liking to him? Did he resemble his son that he offed at all? Maybe a little bit, with a little chunk on him, but still not really. I believe Easy's cuter, but still, I don't know. He just took to him and he helped him, and that is why. And Easy and Alvarez put him on a pedestal, and it was kind of weird for me. I was like, you just met this kid and you just loving him greatly, like, don't brung him in so quickly. Like, he was barely a prospect before he got out of diapers. He patched in so quick, I feel. Even though it took like 3 seasons for it to happen, I feel like it still was too quick for me, at least. I'm just saying. Um, Potter likes having free reign to do whatever he wants. He doesn't want anyone in his business. He does somewhat get results. I mean, yeah, he somewhat gets results. Yeah, he usually does get some type of result. And his best result is that he continues to stay alive after each season. And I'm still surprised he survived Sons of Anarchy. Period. I just knew. But he didn't really do a lot. He messed with the Suns, but he didn't do no harm. Not not like Stahl did or anything. So I guess he wasn't a priority to meet the Grim Reaper. But the Mayans is going, if he don't watch himself, he better, or it's gonna be over for him. Potter had me crack when he told Miguel he has a big. I could not understand what was that about, because the whole conversation was over. Potter was walking away, and it's like, oh, let me be Potter like I am and say this to him. And I'm trying to figure out, I actually rewound it because I'm trying to figure out, is there supposed to be some significance to this or something? Because I could not understand why was that the thing. I was like, okay, he's saying he's got a big peen, right? That is what he was saying. I'm like, oh my God. The way he chuckled about it, he was, Potter is a mother rubber. That's what he is, okay? Yes, I'm waiting for the Green Basket spinoff too. They should put a rush on it. Yeah, but who is actually going to lead it? That is very some Barkley is gonna have to very much help with, because Barkley is like the only black director out of everyone that's directed in the Sons and Mayans, Paris Barkley. So we'll see how that goes. But that would be exciting. But y'all, one thing at a time. Whatever they working on giving us right now, let them give it to us. So let's just shut up and just let them work on what they're working on right now. Because we see that something definitely is a brewing, and the Suns are definitely coming back some way, shape, or form. Abel's coming back. There might be the reunion coming. Y'all know what's going on. Yeah, I'm right on top of that. So I'm looking for new stuff to give y'all every week. So when I find something else new and we're closer to what we're gonna be doing, y'all know I'm gonna let y'all know. Potter knows all of Miguel's moves. Potter already knows the Asian visiting. And see, this is the thing. Well, see, Potter knows because he took everything from Miguel and then gave him back what he had. Like he told him, he was like, I own you. You my bitch. You belong to me. You hold on to the inside of my pocket. That's what he told him, basically. You're my bitch. So don't get that twisted. Ever, ever, ever. Sure did say his stick is bigger than Miguel's. And I'm like, why? So was he saying that his is bigger than Miguel's? I thought he was just saying that his was just big, period. I didn't understand, but why are we measuring peen between Potter and Miguel? I'll tell you right this, if I had to see one of them, I want to see Miguel's before I see Potter's. But I'm just interested to see what Potter working with, simply because he be having that big D energy. Potter was saying men with big peens are savages, small peen are more studious. He told Miguel he was bumping, he just has a small peen. God damn. See, Potter be on some shit I can't even get half the time. That's why I gotta watch about 3 times to get it. You know, they say Juice will be back. Juice will be back where? Is he coming to the Mayans, or you mean on whatever they're working on? Because from what I hear, they're trying to get everybody back who's still able to in life. Because no, rest in peace, William Lucky. Yeah. And you know what? I need to start figuring out all of the Suns' birthdays, because I feel like I should be giving Mayans and birthday shout outs when I do the Mayans and Mayans and birthday shout outs. Mayans and sons shout outs when I do Mayans and sons. Because someone just had a birthday. I think it was Tig's birthday or it was Chip's birthday. But I'll be mad. Y'all know why I'm mad at Chip. So I ain't even going to go there. But that's the thing. If everybody comes back, will Chips come back? Maybe he just said what he said out of anger. Maybe they said it out of context because I didn't actually hear or see it written. Someone talked about it or whatever. So maybe they took it out of context, but we need to find out, will Chips actually come back? Because he is the active president of the Mother Charter right now in Charming. So if we're gonna have them back, we need the president. How can we not? It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Don't make it not make sense. Make it make sense if y'all gonna bring it back. Don't do us dirty like that. Please and thank you. I'm afraid we're seeing a repeat with Creeper. I believe Easy is set him up to be taken out, just like Jack said, Juice. And that was something I thought about too. That was one similarity this episode. But another similarity this episode, well, I'll get to it when we talk about it. So let's just talk about that part anyway. So we get to the meeting finally between the Sons and the Mayans. Did y'all watch the podcast Taking Juice do here on YouTube? See, I thought it was on Patreon because I know Juice has something on Patreon. So that's what I thought it was. Is it on YouTube? Send me the link because I will definitely start watching them and we can start talking about that also when we watch Sons. Because if they go by episode, I'll definitely listen to each episode also. And we can just do the whole thing and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yes. So the Sons and the Mayans finally meet to have their peace treaty that they're supposed to be having, which is supposed to be, you're supposed to surrender and all of this stuff, and they're supposed to go by code, and all of this stuff is supposed to be happening. It can either go right or it can go wrong and be a setup by the Grim Bastards. But the Grim Bastards held their own and their own side of the deal. They made sure that it was fair, wasn't no violence, well, at first. And, everybody was checked for guns and all of those things. I did get suspicious when the leader, president, whatever, decided to frisk Easy instead of letting the others do it. I thought Easy might have had a piece and he was going to let him get away with it. So I thought someone was really about to go down. Just saying. But yeah, put the link to it in the chat or something so everyone can see it, because I sure haven't seen it, but I definitely want to, because I know Theo has something on Patreon, but you got to pay for Patreon. I'm like, shit, I don't know if I want to do that. I did for Unwind with Tasha K, and that was a mistake. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Easy is an idiot. He was just repeating the same thing at the meeting. Isaac mentioned Coco. Made me sad. Also, Isaac didn't know his son unalive Coco. Okay, y'all. So we're going to talk about it, I guess, BB. I was trying to wait for that one, but I guess we'll talk about that. So we're going to get to it. So, yeah. So fast forward through some things, I guess, BB, because BB wants to talk about Isaac and Coco. So yes, and it was actually weird because I've never felt anything for Isaac, but I felt for him when he realized Isaac was gone. I mean, Coco was gone. And I'm like, oh, he didn't know. I forgot that he didn't know at that very moment because so much was going on and I didn't expect it to happen then. Because Easy was all about business, okay? He came in strong-faced. He's like, we're prepared to accept your full surrender. We will continue to wear the California patch, and the Suns will shut down their San Bernardino chapter immediately. And that's when I was like, like, where's my cocoa? Where's my cocoa? I need my cocoa in my life. And that's when they had to tell him, like, you did this, Coco's gone. And then that's when he learned the son did it, and that just hurt his heart. He wasn't happy. You may be right. Last episode was 7 months ago, so you probably moved to Patreon. Yeah, he moves to Patreon because it was probably getting so much, attraction. So it was Patreon. But if they got some on YouTube, still send me the. Oh, thank you. There you go. Yes. Well, watch those and maybe what will you check, BB, and see what is the last episode they talk about on that last one they did 7 months ago? Let me know. Because if it's not that many, then maybe I will buy the Patreon just to get the rest for like, a month or two or however long it takes us to get through the rest of the Suns. But thank you. But that's the link, y'all, if anyone's interested in following along. Thank you very much, baby. Thinking back to the last season, Isaac's cut was featured. He did tell Coco he was in the club. Yeah, and we saw him in the cut many a times. At first we didn't see him in his cut, or at least we never saw the back of the cut, or we didn't see no patch, nothing. So we didn't know. But there you have it. And I was like, oh my God, how can he be a son? And I'm wondering, and like I said last episode, how can he run his magic mountain or whatever he got going on the way he did and be a son? Like, that's what y'all affiliate yourself with? It just don't make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. When Isaac said they took something that belonged to him, was he referring to Coco, Hope, something else? See, I thought, because he's, okay, so he said, I thought he said Coco took something from him, and I thought he meant Hope. And I thought he meant if you want to get it back, as in if you want Hope back because Butterfly got her now, you're going to have to do something for me. So that's what I got out of it from my perspective. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch it again now and see. But that's how I had thought, because I thought he said Coco took something from me. Think he meant Hope, because Hope left with him. And she has Hope now. But Butterfly got Hope right now. So if she want Hope back, she gonna got to do something for him if she want to keep Hope. So I'm thinking he's using Hope as collateral. That's what I got out of it. I'm just saying. Yeah, so season 6, episode 2 was the last podcast. Okay, so I would only have to do 2 seasons on Patreon then. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna get back to y'all. Would y'all want to follow the YouTube stuff what they're doing? Because like I said, we just put that into the show, bringing a little bit more stuff to talk about instead of just the show, because we've all watched it. I want to make this as interesting as possible. And are y'all telling people about us, about Suns? Because I'm trying to get more people in. I mean, I love us. I love the intimacy that us be having. I do. I cherish it. But the more the merrier. I'm just saying. Yeah. So once he learns that Isaac learns that Coco is no longer with us and it's due to the hands of the sun, now he's feeling some type of way. He's like, oh, this is pointless. This is for nothing. He got 2 lightning bolts on his neck that he said, Coco gave this to me and I wanted to return the favor. And he is just really like butthurt. And so then all of a sudden he's like, you know what? Now I want blood and I'm not leaving this room until someone is unalive. And that's like, oh my goodness. I don't. And that the first thing I thought of was thinking it was going to be another similarity thing. No one's not leaving this room until someone's unalive. And that's exactly what was the situation for Opie. And Dad was like, don't bring me back there. It's like they do that to us on purpose and they know what they're doing because they know it's in our subconscious. Okay, I thought he pushed Hope to go with Coco, or was just that to keep Coco on the substance. I think so. He didn't want to look like a punk in front of everyone that he leads. So of course he's gonna say, "Yeah, take her, whatever." And then he didn't think Coco was gonna get fired because he knew that they would need more stuff to come back. But all that happened, and it is what it is. That's what I gathered from it. But I'm like, how could? But I feel like he really does some have sick love for Coco. Even how the way he treated Coco. Okay, hold on. I just gotta show some love for Coco real quick. Yes, had to have him as a background today. So yeah, so who knows? Possibly, but I think that's what he meant. But what we about to find out because now Letty got to do whatever she got to do if she want to keep it. So I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. His brother is a son, Lee Packer, and they did say he was a bit off. He come and go. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I forget he's a crazy motherfucker in the desert. It took me a while to get to connect that, and I don't even know why. I was like, "Oh, hi, dummy. You've arrived." Okay, I thought Easy would set Hank up to be taken out in the fight because Hank is Creeper's friend. You know, that's a good one. And I briefly thought, oh no, what if it's Hank? What if he do Hank? Because that was the first person I thought of. I thought he's gonna pick Hank because Hank is the biggest out of them all that could do something. I mean, Gilly's big too, but I don't know. I just feel like Hank would be able. I feel like Hank could take Gilly. So my money would be on Hank that he would have picked Hank. But I was like surprised that he did not pick Hank and he picked himself. I was like, what? But you know why he did that? He knows that he needs to gain as much as he can with the club before the club finds out, if they find out that he's the rat. He wants to do as much as he can for the club so he can be like, I'm either say I'm not the rat because look at all I did for the club, or so what if I'm the rat? Look what all I did for the club. And he might be just have the balls to do the second one. Say, so what? At least I did all this for the club, and if he does do anything for the club, like he actually does get the club back on top, he's gonna even have a bigger head because he's gonna be like, started from the bottom, now I'm here. Look at me, look what I did. So it's so many ways and variables that it could go. So you just don't know. Hank can fight. Hank can't fight with his disabled he is well, maybe he could have took that cane and got him. Shoot. A pipe for a cane. Now there you go. There's some similarity. That could have been there you go. So if they want to copy. Yes, I understood your baby. He showed I forgot about the cane. And I'm like, when we gonna get some more nails? I know they can't give her too much of us too quick, but I can't wait to see nails again. But he was one of those people that was happy as hell to get that money though. And out of all of them whose personal life we know outside of the club, Hanks we know. So we know that he really did needed that money, and that money is gonna go to good use for a good cause. So I was happy that Hank got some money out of anybody. Cause he gotta be able to take care of moms, because moms ain't feeling it. But hopefully moms will get used to it and start liking it. Um. So yeah. What else? So then that's when that Easy picked himself, and he said, when I said I bleed for y'all, I meant it. And he took his cut off. He took his cut off and went to to town. Okay, to town. And he was getting it at first. I was like, oh, this ain't looking too good for the kid. I'm like, he ain't gonna come out of this well. But some way, somehow, he got on top of Big Dookie and just started going to town on him. I felt that it was kind of cheesy the way he just turned over and that was it. Like, come on, Easy. We know you should have had to have done a lot more in order to accomplish that. But whatever, we ain't gonna worry about it. But at the end of it all, he is just bruised and bloody, looking a hot mess. And everyone's like looking in amazement, and he just starts saying it again. We're prepared for your surrender. We will continue to wear the California patch. Sons will shut down San Bernardino charter immediately. Like he just kept going on and on. Easy has a whole new face after last. Yeah, Easy got beat up.
Blood motherfucker. We're prepared to accept your full surrender. We will continue to wear the California patch. It is you. The Sons will shut down their San Bernardino chapters immediately. We're prepared to accept your full surrender. We will continue to wear the California patch. And the Sons will close
He
down
got
their San
about
Bernardino chapter
five,
immediately.
2 chins, 4 lips, 8 knots on his head. So yes, over and over and over, just saying that he wasn't backing down. He meant what he said. And okay, can y'all tell me what y'all felt, or if y'all know what Isaac meant when he said, "It is you. It is you." What does that mean? What does that even mean? It is you. You the rat, yeah, but Isaac don't know that. So what is you? It is what? It is you. You is what? It is you what? What is that? I think Isaac wanted to make sure who was the leader. I mean, who else would it be? It has spoken. So I don't know, but whatever he meant by it, it sure is him. He is the one. But Easy handled it like a G though. He did. He really, really did. Like Martin when he I need that picture. Oh, what could I do to find that picture right away? Let's see. Martin fights a boxer. Let me see if they got images of it. My phone acting funny, it won't let me. Darn it. That would have been funny to find though. Let's see. Martin fights boxer. But man, he did look bad on Martin. There you go. Hold on. I can't stand you. Hold on, let me put this up here real quick. I am dying. This is so funny. I think Martin might look better than him at this point, actually. Hold on, let me put this on here real quick. Oh, we. And also, let me just run this because I have not. For disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use of purchase, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use of permitted by copyright statute, by otherwise infringing nonprofit, educational, personal use tips and bounds in favor of fair use. Okay? So please do not be tagging me in my videos for showing this because this was all on social media that I got, and I'm not showing any part of the show. I just have audio with the picture. So please leave me alone. And if y'all got a problem, just say something before y'all want to take away stuff from me, because that's unnecessary, YouTube. I thought we was better than that. You know this is bad. But that is definitely how easy was. He was beat up. So he left. The club had, Rose chaperoned him home. He got home okay. Sophia comes out the trailer and catches him before he falls to the ground. He like broken. Like, I'm surprised he was able to ride home. But he got home. He's in the shower. He gets himself together. And so he's getting himself taken care of. You see the blood going down into the drain. It was a mess. It was a hot mess. But before we get to him showing up to the club in the last 3 minutes of the episode, let's go back a little bit, because we need to talk about the biggest thing that happened, and it happened, and it wasn't even the last thing that happened. Okay, so first of all, let me just get these pictures. That's a big ass dude that he was fighting. That's a huge Mickey Ficky right there. And Isaac couldn't do nothing. He was defeated. The Suns just left. Like, it's a wrap for y'all. It's just go. So anyway, so Katie / Cody, she comes to the jail by a favor for her friend, because she got fired. She has no access. So a friend gave her a favor to let her in to let her see Creeper. And that's when she talked to Creeper. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I honestly thought at first she was not gonna tell him. I said, if this girl gets this information and for some reason she does not tell him, it's going to be a problem. I mean, I really don't like her. But she did. She told him. She gave him everything she needed.
The fucking CI. Who's the rat? Tell me. Please.
Easy, Reyes.
No, it's not. It's fucking not. Go back. Find out who it is.
I searched through fucking everything. All of the CI's redacted documents. All of the court documents. I went to Kevin Jimenez's fucking widow. And it turns out that Jimenez and Easy are cousins. It's all on tape. I heard it myself.
Why the fuck do you do it?
What?
What do you get out of torturing me?
I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, think about it. No one's released early from a charge like that. He went to prison for killing a cop.
Theo!
No.
Theo!
He didn't want to hear it.
Ready to go!
Not from her, at least.
I'm sorry. I don't fucking understand. I did everything.
You didn't do enough, Katie, or you did too much too late, Katie. Like, what did you expect? Just because you gave him that, you owed him that. You think he don't owe you nothing for that? You owed him that already. So fall back, little Moxie. I think I just wanted to make sure who's okay with that. But then, could it be that Isaac heard the tapes? But what would that do for him if he did, though? I don't think so, because how could he have heard the tapes? If he did, he a bad Mickey Ficky, because I don't understand. Shoot, she just got the tape, so how could he get them? I don't think so. He could. You never know, though, because everything seems to be coming intertwined. So it could be far-fetched, but I don't think so. Because what would he gain from knowing? What could he do with that information? He he likes to do sadistic stuff. That's too political for him to just be like, oh, I can tell the club that there's a riot and they can go after each other. He looks like the one who wants to do the dirty work himself instead of watching them go after each other. He wants to be the one to do it. So, I don't know. Creeper looks real weird and real old with hair. He does look a little different with the hair, but he's still cute with it, I guess, in a creeper kind of way, sort of. Isaac has friends in the corrections department, so he may have. Oh, that's a good one. You right. That's possible. But again, let's look at the angle. What could he gain from it? What could he get out of it? What damage could he do with that besides just telling them that? Like, I figure that's not good enough for him. I figure like Isaac needs more. It's not, it's too typical. I don't know. It's just some. I feel like Isaac, if he's gonna want to do something, he's gonna want to do something, and that's not enough. Unless that's just the icing on the cake afterwards. But Isaac is too ruthless just for that to be all that he would do. I mean, it's too easy for him, I feel. He didn't believe her. He believed the guy in jail. Well, of course, and as well that he really should, because she lied to him before. Look how long she lied to him up in his bed, laying with him, doing him, kissing him, doing all of this stuff, and all of this whole time, you're not even who you really are, and I'm just here for a setup because I'm the most gullible one out of all of the club. Huh? Like, no, I never want to see you again. Like, I'd be embarrassed. Like, I let this little chick just come up in here and just mess me all up and all my livelihood and my endeavors and what I got going on. Yeah, he stay as far away from her as possible. I don't trust her. I feel like she means well now, but no, she still don't deserve Creeper's trust. And that's how I think. Potter has something to do with the meth mountain. If not Potter, another agent. Oh, hey, let's examine that. Like, that is a good question, because where do they get all of the meth for Meth Mountain? Where does it come from? Who's supplying them that? So that's to be heard of and found out also still. So, I don't know. I don't know. But when he left, you could see it on his face. I think he did believe her, but he just, like, how he reacted, he didn't want to, like, no, whatever. But that's why he wanted to speak to Smokey, because if he didn't believe her, he would have never wanted to speak with Smokey. That wouldn't have went down. So I feel he really did believe her, and that's why he had to talk to Smokey, and he just wanted to verify it. That is why. And like I said, and he also wanted to, let Smokey know, if you, let him know for sure, and I'll make it right, because he still got that hit out on him a little bit. He's still alone in the courtyard. He still got his back turned against the wall to watch his back because he ain't got nobody else. He's still on his own because Sandoval left, and so it's a wrap. He has nobody. So at this point, he's got to do whatever he can at this point, even if it is a conversation with the devil. And that's exactly what he had. But the thing was, as soon as homeboy was telling him, like, yo, this is what it is, he unalived the cop. Now y'all keep running stuff up there. And so it's like, and then right in there, that's when he got that overhead call that he had a visitor. I'm like, okay, it would be so dope if it was easy, but I know it ain't gonna be easy. So who is here to see him? It was Mickey Vicky Easy. I said, oh my goodness, it is not about to happen right now. This is fresh on Creeper's mind. He just found out what happened. So it is in his head. He is living in the moment. And you just see the rage in his eyes and the heat coming off of his body. And when Easy hugged him, it's like, oh, it looked like it took him everything on heaven, hell, and earth not to do anything. And I'm like, oh my God, what's about to happen? Is it really about to go down right down here in the prison? Then they both gonna be locked up. So what's gonna happen? It was so much. So he sits down, and I don't know if Easy felt that he already knew, or he thought he just gonna take a shot in the dark, or he's just filling him out. But he's just like, we're doing good on the outside. You're gonna be seeing some of that soon, and don't worry, we got you, and all of this stuff. And the whole time, Creeper can't even look at him, and you can see him clenching his jaw so tight. It was like, oh my God, this scene is so intense. And there's only one man talking, and it's not even in a bad way, but Creeper's face and his expression and his demeanor and that energy said it all. Like, that was the best moment. He did that scene so well. Shout out to Joseph Raymond. They rushed this season. Because there's so many loose ends that they have to put together. But I feel like they're rushing it so they can get to the main meat and potatoes that they need to. And here's the thing. Hold on, let me play this part first because it's the last thing I have.
I'll be beside you. If you die, I will carry you.
The way he looked up at him finally, like, wow.
You ain't nothing but a fucking rat. I'm about to take this club to heights it's never seen. If we
The
stop
ego
that,
of him.
brothers won't die for nothing. We've already died for nothing. For lies. My life is over. I'm throwing away for your fucking lies. I fucking believed in you. Believe in me just a little bit longer. We're on the verge of greatness. This is too important. Too many lives are at risk. I'm gonna get word, Hank. I'm gonna burn all your shit down.
Woo-wee. So after that, you see how it went down. He's like he's about to apologize, say sorry, but he kind of attacks him and then grabs him onto him to make it look like Creeper's attacking him. And then here comes the guards just going at him with their batons for like 20, 30 seconds straight. And he's just in fetal position, can't do nothing, can't do anything but just surrender to that. And he is just watching as it happens. I'm like, you are so evil, Easy. You are so evil. And to just see him watching like that, like he had nothing in him watching that happen to Creeper. Like he hoped the worst. So because of that, now Creeper goes back to his cell. He's probably lost his phone privileges. Now he won't be able to contact Hank and let him know. But I feel that, when there's a will, there's a way. Creeper is going to find a way to make sure that Hank finds out. And then it's going to be a problem. And I can't wait for that moment. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be downright awesome. So then the last couple of minutes, you see Isaac has been defeated and his missing of Coco. So I guess to do the best that he can that can help him fill that void, he goes and pays Miss Letty a visit. Miss Letty and Hope at her home. They were having pizza earlier. cheersing, having a good time after they had dumped all the money on the landlord and paid him off. They got a place to stay. They're happy. Everything's Gucci. So they thought. They go to bed. Visions of sugar plums are dancing in their head. And here comes Isaac and here comes Butterfly. So Isaac scared the shit out. Like you can see, like her soul left her body at that very moment. Like, what is happening? What is going on here? And he's saying all of this, you like you look just like him, except the Roman protruding nose, but the eyes don't lie. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, don't look into my eyes, Lord. The devil is looking at me. So meanwhile, he's like, Coco took like I think it's Coco took something from me. You're gonna help me get it back. If you want it back, you're gonna have to help me. And then you see Butterfly's got Butterfly's got Hope. And she came and she's hysterical, but Hope told her like we need to go. Cause if Butterfly is here, that means Isaac ain't far behind and they will come for me. They'll come for you too. They coming for both of us. So come on, let's go. But Letty wasn't trying. She said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm about that life. Well, Letty, Isaac about to see about how about that life you really are. You about to get tested now. You talked all that shit, and now look at you. Now you about to really be about that life. You thought that little stuff homeboy was having you do was something. Coco about to, look, I can't say Coco. Isaac's about to make a run for your money, honey. Like, you don't know what you got coming. It's about to be a problem for you. Hope ain't gonna leave her, but Hope should have left when she had the chance instead of going to the kitchen and getting some ice cream. Should have just left. But nope. Here she stays. Hope warned Letty up. They should have left. Yes. Why I ain't leave? Even if Keeper don't tell Hank Smokey knows it, he'll tell the truth to get Easy back for JJ. Exactly. So yeah, so Easy still has that debt from doing JJ in. And that was crazy. So who knows what is to happen? Because now because the fact that Smokey does know, he can also say something. So now you got to worry about two. It's two ways it can get out. It can still get out. Smokey could do him a solid and let his homeboys help Creeper make the call, or Katie might find a way. Don't forget Katie. Katie might do something. You never know. Katie has never had her rush with the Mayans ever. So she may have her moment and meet up with them also. That could also happen. You can't forget that. Katie mad that Creeper don't want nothing to do with her no more. She might continue to try to prove herself, and she just, who knows? So you can't forget that. I think people forget Hope was sent by Isaac to lure people to the mountain. True, but she's not even on the crap anymore, so she ain't luring nobody. So he has so that's out of the point for her now, because she ain't even about that life no more. Unless he could be evil, just like Jax did to Wendy, and eject her and get her back on it. That would be bad. But we've seen it done before, so don't count it out, y'all. Okay? So after Easy, has his shower and everything, he goes back to the club. And Sophia's helping him. She's walking him to the doors. They're right outside the club. And they're probably standing right about where Hank was standing when Creeper called him and told him that there's a rat in the club. So she's like, before we go in, we got to talk about your brother. Oh, Lord mercy. And the camera turns to the inside of the club. And we get to see the point of view of the inside of the club, of Easy coming into the club with Sophia. Now, this is her first time at the club, right? She ain't never been there before. This is her first time inside, at least, yeah. So she's in the club for the first time, and everyone says, so homeboy's like, yeah, this is a real Mayan. And they're, giving their whoop, 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 whoop for him, banging on the tables and everything. You hear the glass shattering, the pounding on the table, yelling, and he's taking it all in, but he just got this news and he's still beat up. So he kind of got a little smile because he loved the respect that they just gave him. He probably felt like something, like he finally did something for the first time this season. But when the camera turned and it's looking at Angel, Angel is the only one not doing nothing. Now, we're going to have to go back for just a second to remind the fact that all of that money on the table, Angel did not take his cut. When he left all of that money on the table. He didn't take it. So Angel really is not, he is not. He is not. He ain't. So there's Angel looking dead at him like, this is you, this is what you want, this is what you got, but I am not saluting you because I do not salute this. You know I don't. You know I don't condone none of this. Like, this is a no, so don't even expect it from me. And he's just looking at him back like, how could you do this to me? My brother, you betrayed me. And and they're just this stare, and it's just Medusa could turn both into stone the way they looking at each other. It was a very dramatic moment, and just everyone's still in the back, just cahooting, and they are in their own little world at this moment because only them know what each other is thinking to each other at this moment. Huh. My question is it going to pick up right then and there? I don't think it said to be continued, but I really need it to continue where it left off. I need that to happen. I need the first reaction of how it goes down because I feel like it's going to be a brawl. But if there's a brawl, then it's just so much because you also got to think Angel knows. What if the only thing Angel can do to stop him is to tell he's the... Oh my goodness. So we don't went from 2 to like 4 or 5 ways it could get out. It could also be Angel himself. Who freaking knew? Because Adelita doesn't even know that. Right? Adelita doesn't even know that much. Because they're keeping stuff from each other. This is so sick and twisted. It's so crazy. Angel don't want the money. Little does he know Adelita is getting her money from the same thing. Right. It's like they're both coming home, not telling each other nothing. So nobody knows. And then you see in the next scene, Soledad said, I'll let you go, but you got to do one more thing for me. And she is about to ask her to take out the Mayans because they burned down her clubhouse because Potter went ahead and told her right in front of Miguel. Miguel was right there. He was trying to cover it up and he couldn't cover it up. So now Miguel is about to be in trouble with Soledad. So will he go run into his brothers for protection? It's happening, y'all. It's happening. We're on episode 5. So we about halfway through the season, probably. So it has to be fast paced because look at all of this stuff that needs to happen still. Oh my God. Just like Angel didn't say happy B-Day to you. He legit forgot. He felt bad for that. And that's why he rung Maverick to meet him. And that was the last moment they had. That was the last good moment we've seen between the brothers. Period. We have not seen a better moment between them when they are happy, having a good moment with each other since when Easy met Maverick. That was it. That was last time. And at this point, we won't see no more of that. Wait, didn't Isaac want Coco to steal drugs from the Mayans? Oh, baby, you crack crack the code. That's it. But he said took something from him. What did okay? Was it Gilly? Was it Gilly who went and rescued Coco? Didn't Gilly take something? Didn't they took something from the mountain? Was it the dope? No, because Coco. What? I'm gonna have to go back and watch because now I'm stressed out trying to think about it. Now I'm stressed. I'm gonna have to go watch and figure it out. Oh my gosh. Does Angel know Adelino is working for the cartel, or is Phyllis the only one that knows? Phyllis the only one that knows. Because remember, because 2 episodes ago they were talking in the kitchen, and he was telling her that she needs to tell him. So only he knows. So yeah, and that's why I'm like, Philip's the freaking gate. Philip is the freaking gatekeeper. He knows everything. Everything. That's why nothing can happen to him. He's got to tell it all. Maybe he did steal some when they went for the run on the Mexican border. Dang, that's right. He did. See, catching up. Coco didn't give them the drugs, or am I not remembering correctly? I have to rewatch again. I think we all need to rewatch again, y'all. Coco didn't escape when he tried to steal from the butterfly. Oh, yeah. Okay. Dang, so much happened and I forgot about. Oh my goodness. It's important at this point because everything's coming together the way that it is. Oh my goodness. So we all know Adelita is not going to be able to pull the trigger when she finds out that it's Angel and his brother. Or does she go? Easy sees, he pulls out first. He's like, no, you can't kill my baby mama. Boom, boom, boom. I honestly feel like Angel is going, okay, let's place our bets. We got to place our bets by the, next episode, episode 6. I want us to think long and hard, go through all the scenarios, and we're going to place our bets on how it's going to end for Easy and how it may end for we'll take our bets on how it may end for everyone. I'll go down the list and we'll just put out there what do we think is going to be their device. That's how we do it. So next episode, we see Soledad asking Adelita, do this one thing and I'll let you go. And we see Easy going to get Angel saying, come on, let's go. Leave your cut. You see them in a truck. There's a gun, and we know that that's a very familiar scene for Easy to be in the truck with a gun, someone on his passenger side, because that's how he took out JJ. Yeah. So it's intense. Then you got digging tools. I know it's not for them because they wouldn't show us that. If that was going to happen, that would be a surprise that they would let that whole entire scene happen. So we know that we're not burying one of them. So who are we burying, y'all? Who do y'all think we're burying? Who's got it coming? Who's next? Because at this point, we're halfway through. So we're going to be seeing a lot of people unalived. Who could be the next to go out? Who needs to go out? Soledad. We can't get rid of Soledad yet. Y'all can't off the little lady, okay? You just can't do that. Put some respect on Soledad's name. I don't think that she's gonna get away with it. She might, but she gonna have a gangster way of going out. I don't know. Because Easy wants to wipe them out. So are we going to cancel out each other because they both won't? The Mayans want the Mexican cartel. The Mexican cartel wants the Mayans now. It's so much. And it's just like, and it's kind of like Romeo and Juliet because you've got Angel and Adelita and they're on both sides. We got the Montagues and the Capulets. And I don't know how this is going to end for them. I want a happy ending for them because of Maverick. So that just has to be, period. Oh, I just had a sick thought. What if Adelita doesn't make it? And that's why Nails is coming back. She lost her baby. This is her chance to help. I ain't gonna do that. 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 He gave Isaac a brick because he didn't want Isaac to tell the club. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. How do y'all remember this? My goodness. Adelita is tormented right now. She's making a little go through what he did. Yeah, true fact. Maybe they got Creeper's Asian girlfriend. See, y'all, that's the thing. We don't know. There's so many things. There's so many things. I'm waiting for Adelita to take out that lady with the braided ponytail. You can see it on her face every time that lady pays her. Yeah, so hold on. Let me look. There was something to that. Let me figure out what it was. Because I think. Hold on. Because I was looking at it's something about that woman. I'm trying to figure out what it is. So let me just figure it out really quick. Wait, that's not her. Okay, scratch that. I thought I knew something, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know who. No, I thought I did. I'm trying to find who she is on the roster because I could have swore she was somebody important. I could have swore she was related to Soledad, but I might be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait for her to get hers coming to her too, because she's bitch and I don't like her at all. Miguel gonna end Soledad. He's gonna have to because if you know what, that's true. Because if he doesn't, she's gonna end him. Because after she knows he kept it from her that it was the Mayans who burned down the warehouse, she has no kickers for him. You see how she just up and left out of there and just left him there. And you know, she never came back because you know him and Potter ended up talking. She left him like she's done with Potter. Like she ain't got room. I mean, she's done with Glendo. She ain't got room for that. So it's bad for Glendo now. And I feel his only way is he's gonna have to look forward to the help from his family, his dearing family that he just found out about. The brothers might be meeting with the older brothers to take out Soledad. And that's another thing that's what I'm saying. It's so many things and so many different ways we can twist and turn it to think about what is going to happen. That is why I love when there's good writing like this, because you're able to have all of these different scenarios and theories and thoughts, and you don't really know what's going to happen. But that's the thing, you don't know, but you want to think that, oh, could I think of it? Then you're trying to remember everything you thought about, like, oh, I knew it, I said that. But there are so many ways. I think by now we've had to have said how it's going to end, period, because there's no way. We went through every single scenario already, I feel. Oh, I forgot that Potter did do Adelita. What Potter did to Adelita. She'll probably run into him again. You see? It's so many things. That's why Potter cannot survive this Mayans. But if he does survive, that means he may end up being on the spinoff of the Sons. And he can even do more damage. But you never know. Even if she's related, she saw that Soledad did to her own brother. True that. Yeah, you can't forget that. He sure did. But that brother had it coming to him. Period. He did. He really did. Soledad don't even know Miguel did that guy in the bathroom. She sure don't. She sure don't. She better watch herself. She don't know. I don't know. Because Glendo would go through Lens for his family. See, he ain't letting Emily go nowhere. That's never going to happen. Oh, but that's another thing next week. We see the dude, her bodyguard or whatever, got her a gun, don't took her to shoot at a gun range, so she about to take her stab at Miguel, no pun intended. So there's another thing. But then the whole thing, like the whole triangle between Miguel, Emily, and Easy. It's like, you've been with brothers, Emily. You a whore. Um, that's funny though. But yeah, that's messed up. She doesn't know very much. No, she don't. She's just worried about her own and trying to make sure she's in control. Y'all tell me, why is Sophia sticking around? Why is she trauma bonding with everyone? That is a good question. What role does Sophia play in this? You know, she came in late to the game of the series. You know, she became a big, came on the scene just last year. So, what does she have to contribute? What is she about to do? What is going on? Well, she's already done enough. She just told Easy that Angel is the one who burned down the clubhouse. So, she's done all she can do. But why was Angel so careless to say that to her in that moment? Like, he just had a moment, was just like, dude, do you realize what you said? Do you remember you said it to her even? It's like he just flipped out and he was not thinking clearly anymore. And he just started saying it. She's like, wait, what do you mean? You know, and he just left. So does he even recall or remember that he even said what he said to her? Will he deny it? You know, so and that's why I'm like, I want it to be continuance. I want it to pick up next episode and with them still looking at each other just like they were. Hold on, just like they were. I want when the TV comes on, I need this to be showing and to be continuing. But okay, so let's get back to that, because I know after they showed that, that's when they showed, everything else with Hope and Isaac and all that, and it went off. But I need that to happen. Just please and thank you, please and thank you. Pick up right there. So yeah, so that is going to do it for episode 5, y'all. Easy got his tail whooped, but he came out vindicated. Creeper now knows from Katie that Easy is the rat, and he is trying to get to Hank. When Hank finds out, it's going to be curtains if he does. Soledad can no longer trust Miguel, and she knows that, and she now knows that it's the Mayans who burned down her clubhouse, and it's just downhill from here, y'all. So we will be back next week, Friday, with the next episode and everything that has freaking happened. I cannot wait to find out what happened. Okay. It's going to be everything. Why did Emily ask for a car instead of asking Easy to end Miguel? Because there's so much going on. To make that a storyline, that would have been too much. Because we need them to try to be getting together, not trying to off each other. We already have these two. I already feel Angel wants to do it Easy. So we need the brothers to come together at some point. That would be too much. And it would be too easy for little Miss Emily, and she wouldn't have a storyline this season if she did. So they had to give her something to work with. That's what I get out of this, I'm thinking. But that is true. Like, why wouldn't you just... It would be a situation. She probably doesn't want to put that on Easy, especially because, look, the last person he offed for her, now she being screamed in the store. Shame, shame, shame. Murder, murder, murder. So she don't want that smoke. She don't want that smoke. She just want to get away. I feel like I said though, the only way she's gonna be able to get away, she's gonna have to leave Cristambo behind. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I feel like she might have to. I do not feel sorry for Emily. When she was good with Miguel, she better than everyone. She did. Exactly. And that's why I don't feel nothing for Little Miss Muffet either. I don't. I really don't. So whatever. I don't care. I like your sister better. She was fun. And she pulled your card. She knew what you was about. I liked her. She kept it real. For real. Emily does not. But when Patricia came to visit and Miguel wasn't there yet and she was just talking to Emily, you see how she was getting all up in Emily's business and Emily's talking about going to the depths of darkness to protect, like, oh, she knew, like, she wasn't happy. And so she told him, like, you better save your family. I'm trying to help you out. So she's trying to, get Miguel to take Potter out for her. So she's trying not to get her hands dirty, but she's trying to get Miguel into some mess. So Miguel got enough to deal with. Like, don't put him in nothing else, please. I'm over her pale tail. Me too. And I wondered that, I'm like, and I please don't. I don't want to offend nobody, but I'm like, why they choose a white girl as the lead to the Mexican Mayans? Like, why? What was the point? Why I have to do that? Why I couldn't get a sexy, fiery Latina? Okay, y'all went with. I'm not a casting director, so let me stay in my lane. Let me stay in my lane. Did Potter help Miguel find Emily? That's a question. Because he would definitely be indebted to him. And Potter could be the one to find somebody. I believe it. Now that you say it, I believe it. Yeah, I bet you. I'll put money on that. Look, I'll put money on Creeper books on that. Go back to last season. Emily couldn't even walk in those expensive heels. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's why I'm laughing. That is so true. Oh my God, y'all. I did not know I have been talking for an hour and 22 minutes. Why are y'all saying nothing? Shit. Is she white though? Some of the white skin Hispanics dye their hair blonde to look more white. She don't want to me. She don't want to me. I don't know. She could be. She don't give off that. She give off not that. She give off white. But you never know. I don't know. I need to see her. How come we never saw her parents? How come we got to? And her sister. Her sister don't look. Her sister look white too. I think she's white. Sister looked it too, so I think she is. That's all I'm saying. Don't laugh at me. See, I'm trying not to go there. I wanted to say something every time. I've stopped that since I've started watching this show. Why they do that? I just don't get it. What was the point? I'm just saying. Emily is Irish, I think. Okay, that makes more sense. We'll go with that. We'll go with Irish. Kristenball. What kind of name is that? Maybe that's what she is. We'll go with that. Maybe she got something in her. She got something fishing around in there. We'll go with that. Okay. I ain't messing with y'all. I'm so done with y'all. I'm gone. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with Irish. We'll do that. We'll stay there. Final answer, Irish. That's what we're going with. Okay. Let's stay there. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here because I've been talking way too long. I said I'm trying to cut down to 45 minutes and I just made this twice as long. I am so sorry. I'm sure y'all got something that's better to do with y'all. On a Friday. I appreciate y'all being here on a Friday. Y'all could be out doing whatever and getting bent over somewhere, but y'all here with me. Aw. Yes, she's from Ireland. Okay. And so there's another thing intertwined. She's from Ireland. We're in Belfast right now on Sons of Anarchy. You know we won't let you. But shoot, I looked at the clock and it was 1:22. I'm like, the last time I looked at it was like 42 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm almost done. But this was a good ass episode. And I had a lot to say. And that's why I want more people in the group, because the more we can have a lot of more fun and discussion. So y'all, please, if y'all know people, tell them like, hey, my girl is fire on the Mayans. And then I got Dina with me on Sons. Like, we can get it cracking for real. But I'm gonna look into watching from the link that was posted. I'm gonna watch and see what's going on with that, and we'll see what we can do with that, and see what Dina wants to do with that when we get her in there. So yeah, so today's Friday, so tomorrow is Saturday, nothing. Sunday I will be back with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Monday I will be back with Dina for SOA. Tuesday we will be back on her channel for Bad Boys Texas, and also this weekend premieres the Baddies East auditions. So that comes on, just the audition, not the show, just the audition. So we'll be talking about that also, and whatever latest gossip that is going on with the Zeus people. You know how that goes. But y'all, I had so much fun today. I did not know it was this long. I had too much fun tonight. This was a good episode. But thank y'all ladies for being here. I'm about to go do something else with my life. Thanks for watching. I'm out this nasty thing.